next type of chest exercise you should be doing on resistance bands are chest flies. Now if you do them with just one source of resistance, you're only getting resistance at the bottom, because at the top, the resistance is going this way, okay? It's not going this way, all right? By the time I get to here, I've lost resistance. There's nothing from here to here, okay? So if you only have one door to do this from, then you want to do partial flies, where you start right here with your elbows just back behind your body, get a good stretch and hold that, and then fly just to here where you start to lose resistance. Hold that, go back, hold that, and while this is a low range of motion with those isometrics at the top and bottom, you're getting a good enough workout. However, if you have multiple doors to pull from, that's what you need to do. Because if you can pull from 2 different places, this exercise will be so much more optimized, because you can get both a stretch and a squeeze. Because right here, I'm still having to use force to keep these into place, since the resistance is going diagonally backwards like that. Okay, so this is a optimal way to do the fly with the resistance going diagonally behind you and to the sides like that. Okay, and your doors do not have to be directly opposite each other for this. All right, now notice this door handle's here, but the anchor is here. So think outside the box. You do not have to anchor your door anchor by the handle, right? I went around the other side of the door and fed it through the crack. So now with this anchor at the handle, this anchor's here, right? They're directly opposite each other. But even if they weren't directly opposite each other, that would be okay too. It doesn't matter where the doors are and if they are facing one another directly. What matters is, can the bands face each other, okay? And even more importantly, can you symmetrically pull them out at diagonal angles like this in order to fly with them? That's what really matters, okay? So you're going to have to find what is optimal for you in your doors and where you're going to need to anchor them to make that happen, right? But just make sure you're doing it in a way that optimizes that resistance curve, gives you a good stretch at the bottom, and then a good squeeze at the top where you're still getting resistance trying to pull your hands apart at the top. That's how you optimize a resistance band fly.